In a world filled with countless plants, each with its own quiet purpose, there exists one that shines brighter than most, not only in color, but in history, culture, and health. This is Hibiscus sabdariffa, known to many as Roselle, red sorrel, or simply the red hibiscus. At first, you may see nothing more than a tall green shrub with flowers that bloom and fade. But look closer, and you will discover its ruby-red calices, glowing like drops of crystallized sunlight, a treasure that has connected people across continents for centuries. Let us begin with its biology, for nature always tells her secrets in detail. Hibiscus sabdariffa is a member of the mallow family, Malvaceae, making it a cousin to okra and cotton. It is an annual or sometimes short-lived perennial, able to complete its life cycle in one growing season, yet leaving behind seeds that ensure its return year after year. A mature plant can reach heights between 2 and 3 meters, with thick, upright stems often streaked in shades of red and green. The leaves are arranged alternately, and their shapes can vary, sometimes narrow, sometimes lobed with 3 to 5 fingers, like small green hands reaching towards the sun. And then there are the flowers. Soft, pale yellow petals with a blush of pink or crimson at the base open wide under the sun, each bloom lasting only a single day before closing. But their purpose is not beauty alone. Once pollinated, the flower gives way to the swelling calyx, a fleshy, vibrant sheath that grows around the seed pod. This calyx, deep red, slightly waxy to the touch, and bursting with tart flavor, is the heart of Roselle's magic. It is what farmers, healers, and cooks across the globe have treasured for centuries. Roselle thrives best in warm climates, preferring regions where sunlight is abundant and rainfall is steady. Temperatures between 21 and 30 degrees Celsius are ideal, and though it tolerates a variety of soils, it flourishes in well-drained, sandy loam enriched with organic matter. Farmers often plant the seeds at the start of the rainy season, pushing them gently into the soil where, within days, the first tiny green shoots emerge. Watching Roselle grow is a lesson in resilience. The seedlings rise quickly, their stems strengthening with each passing week, their roots digging deep in search of water and nutrients. By the second month, the plants are well established, branching into vigorous shrubs. With proper care, regular watering during dry periods, careful weeding to prevent competition, and occasional feeding with compost, they prepare themselves for flowering. Roselle does not demand much, but it rewards attention. Mulching helps conserve soil moisture and keeps the roots cool, while natural pest management ensures the leaves remain lush and green. After 3 to 4 months, the first flowers appear, delicate and fleeting, soon replaced by clusters of crimson calices that stand out like lanterns in the field. Harvesting Roselle is a joy and a labor of love. The calices are ready when they are plump, firm, and glowing red, usually about 3 weeks after the flowers have faded. Farmers carefully cut them by hand, for each calyx surrounds a seed capsule that must be handled gently. In some regions, entire families gather in the fields, filling baskets with the gleaming harvest. The calyces are then separated from the seed pods, sometimes by hand, sometimes with simple tools, before being spread out under the sun to dry. The drying process transforms them into light, crisp petals that can last for months, their flavor preserved and intensified. But the story of Roselle stretches far beyond the field. Its uses are as diverse as the cultures that have embraced it. In Africa, where the plant is believed to have originated, Roselle has been grown for centuries. In Egypt and Sudan, the dried calices are steeped in hot water to create karkadeh, a deep red tangy tea that is sweetened with sugar and served on festive occasions. It is more than a drink, it is a symbol of hospitality and joy, offered to guests and newlyweds alike. Travel westward to the Caribbean, and you will find Roselle transformed into Sorrel, a beloved Christmas beverage. Here, the calices are boiled with ginger, cloves, cinnamon, and sometimes a splash of rum, creating a spice drink that warms the soul and brightens the holiday season. Families gather to prepare it, the scent of spices filling the air, each sip connecting generations. In Latin America, particularly Mexico, Roselle becomes agua de Jamaica, a refreshing iced tea sold in street markets and family kitchens alike. Tart, cooling, and bright, it offers relief from the heat and pairs perfectly with spicy food. In Asia, Roselle tea is popular in Thailand and Vietnam, where it is valued not only for its flavor, but for its cooling effect on the body, balancing the heat of tropical climates. In India, the calices are cooked into chutneys, jams, and pickles, their tang enhancing savory and sweet dishes alike. Roselle's versatility does not stop there. The leaves, often overlooked, are edible too. Slightly sour, they are used as leafy greens in soups and stews, particularly in West Africa, where they are added to dishes for both flavor and nutrition. The seeds, once discarded, have found new purpose as well. They can be roasted and ground into flour, rich in protein, or pressed to yield an oil used in cooking and cosmetics. Truly, almost every part of this plant serves a role, making it a remarkable example of nature's generosity. And then there are the health benefits. Traditional medicine has long praised Roselle as a healing herb, and modern science now confirms what our ancestors already knew. The calices are rich in anthocyanins, flavonoids, and vitamin C, compounds that act as powerful antioxidants, protecting the body from damage caused by free radicals. Studies show that hibiscus tea can help lower blood pressure, making it a natural remedy for hypertension. It is also believed to support liver health, improve digestion, and even aid in weight management by reducing fat absorption. In many cultures, Roselle is given as a tonic for colds, fevers, and inflammation, its cooling properties bringing relief to the body. But perhaps most enchanting of all is the way Roselle has woven itself into human culture. From weddings in Egypt to Christmas in Jamaica, from street vendors in Mexico to home kitchens in India, the plant has become a symbol of celebration, health, and community. It tells a story of resilience and adaptation, of how a single species can travel across oceans, carried by traders and explorers, and find a home in so many lands, embraced and reimagined again and again. Even today, in our modern world, Roselle continues to inspire. Chefs experiment with it in fine restaurants, crafting hibiscus syrups, sorbets, and even cocktails that dazzle the senses. Herbalists turn to it as a trusted ally for wellness. Gardeners plant it not only for its beauty, but for the satisfaction of harvesting their own tea. And for countless families, it remains a cherished part of tradition, passed down through generations. Imagine this: a tiny seed planted in warm soil, sprouting into a tall, graceful plant. Months later, its flowers bloom, delicate and fleeting, followed by the emergence of crimson calices glowing like precious gems. They are harvested, dried, brewed, and shared, a process that transforms sunlight, soil, and water into something that nourishes both body and spirit. So when you next raise a glass of hibiscus tea to your lips, take a moment to remember its journey. Remember the farmers who planted and tended it, the families who harvested it, the cultures who celebrated it, and the generations who found comfort and joy in its crimson embrace. Hibiscus sabdariffa is not merely a plant. It is a gift of the earth, a thread that weaves through history, science, and tradition, reminding us that even the humblest seed can carry within it a story powerful enough to span the world. And that, perhaps, is the true magic of Roselle, the way it bridges nature and humanity, past and present, flavor and medicine, turning every cup, every bite, every story into something timeless, something beautiful, and something worth sharing again and again.